I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Pass to Duren. The Lakers with a rebound. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Harris misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Boy, what a brain-neutral pass that was. I hope he learns from that one. My goodness.
Now here's Cunningham. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
It's stolen by Smart. With the teardrop. And the layup is good by Doncic.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. With some arc. Smart with the defensive effort. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
It's James with the drive. Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. And another shot. Count the basket.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
The putback is no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Duren, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
James, that's good.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Duren with it. Picked up by James. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Ayton with a screen. James can't get it to go. Pistons trail up by 12. To the inside. James with a steal. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris's shot is good.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And it's in there. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone...
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's James.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Pass to Harris. Now Cunningham. James with a steal. And here they come. And it's Doncic missing. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
4 on the clock. And here's Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And Harris can certainly knock this down, which is why you got to guard him tighter than that.
Pass to James. Back to Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham up top. Harris outside. No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Thompson, no good. The Lakers lead by 10. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. James, outside. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 10. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
To the paint. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Thompson. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Harris outside. Cunningham with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Screen by James. It's James on the wing. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Thompson. Back to Ivy. Oh, sweet move. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Doncic. Doncic up strong. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got 6.
Love the way Doncic reads the defense, feels it out, sees the lane, doesn't hesitate to take advantage.
Screen by James. Free throw line jumper. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
James with a steal. Doncic on the wing. 6 points for him. James outside. They set the screen. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off. Pistons trail by 8. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
And stolen by Hayes. James, right side. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Ayton, no good. Pistons trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Down low. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Thompson pulls it in. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Now Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Duren. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Doncic. Detroit shooting their first free throw in this game.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Pistons trail by 4. And here's Harris outside. Doncic grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Hachimura from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Hachimura's got 7 points.
Not a bad option at all for them. Hachimura from the corner.
Harris is doubled. Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. Now Duren. He's covered by Ayton. Inside. Robinson. That one's good for 2. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And that sends Luka Doncic to the free throw line. That one on Duren.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Fires from deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their super.
Detroit 24.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Harris. Now here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Doncic's shot is good.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
Harris outside. To the inside. And he makes it on the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
It's James on the wing. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Hachimura. Here's James. And stolen by Cunningham. Robinson fires. Hachimura there for the rebound. The Lakers lead by 6. It's James on the wing. There's the strength of the King.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Cunningham looking it over. Outside Harris. Beyond the arc. And he nails it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
James. Cunningham there for the rebound. Thompson left side. Here's Stewart. Outside Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Robinson outside. Outside Harris. Fires the 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Right side Reeves. Pulls it from 20. It's cleared away by Thompson. Pistons trail by 5. Now Robinson. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Robinson outside. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Buries it from outside.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout called, the Pistons. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Okay, everybody.
Harris. Oh, off target from downtown. James, left side. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.